Alright, so back out in the garage. Today I'm gonna go back inside. I'm just kidding. Goes. Alright, forgot what I was saying, but yeah, the goal for today, pretty much just organize the garage a little bit. Got stuff scattered all over the place. And get under the car, finish removing the brake lines and the fuel lines, and drop the gas tank. While the gas tank is out, I'll probably take a look inside. We'll see if there's anything in there first, because I don't know, maybe some bad fuel in there or something. But want to check it for leaks. I know there's that dent in the bottom corner. So I'll check that out, and probably take the sending unit out, shine a light down in there, see what I can find, how it looks, determine if I need a new gas tank or not. But other than that, once I'm able to drop the tank and then get all this mess cleaned up, I think tomorrow I'll come out and start prepping the underside of the car. Just hit it with the wire wheel and some sandpaper in certain places. I don't think I'll be able to actually paint it or even prime it yet because of the weather. It's a little cold. It's supposed to warm up a little tomorrow, but not as much as it should. But yeah, it's pretty much just start prepping to do the underbody. So got the garage somewhat organized. So next, like I said, I was gonna just climb up under here and remove this gas tank. So that's the only part I'm concerned about, is that corner right there. It's a little dented up. So it doesn't look like any holes or anything in there. So I believe it should be good. But there are two straps holding the gas tanks in, and I believe it's a 15 mil. So you have two 15 mil bolts, and just loosen those up, and the tank should lower. I shouldn't have to remove these rear ones, but if I do, it's just some more bolts. So I'll probably drop it with those front two, and I'll hang the straps back up so I don't lose anything. If I do have to remove these back ones, I'll do the same thing, just remove them, then put everything back. But I'll put on a time lapse just so I'm a little hands free. Or yeah, I'll probably just put on a time lapse. Just like I said, two bolts, remove those, gas tank should drop. Believe all the hoses are disconnected besides the feed one, so just connect that hose right there and that bolt right there, and then the sending unit will come with it. So hopefully that's it. Then after I drop this, just start cleaning up the undercarriage. So it doesn't look too bad. But of course, all this stuff, the shocks, the springs, control arms, all that will be replaced. I'll be adding a rear sway bar. So yeah, let me get to it. Alright, so drop the gas tank. There's fuel in it, so that's a good sign that it's not leaking. So we'll be able to use this tank. And since it was previously fuel injected, that means the tank should be baffled But I'm just gonna take the sending unit out. To do that, you pretty much take a screwdriver and a hammer in this inner piece. You find this little whatever you want to call it, this little ridge or so anyway, just gonna look inside of it. Let's do that. Just gonna remove the sending unit. So you take a screwdriver and a hammer and this I don't know if it's not really a locking nut, but just locks it into place. So this inner ring right here, you just take the screwdriver and hammer and just rotate it, and the sending unit will come out. Probably grab the shop vac before I open this out, just to get all this dirt or to catch it so it doesn't fall in the tank. So I'm gonna grab the shop vac, clean this up, and then I'll pull out the sending unit and see how it looks inside. Alright, so got it all vacuumed out, and it should just pull out. Whew. Probably had a garage crack for this. Gas doesn't smell too bad. I'm not sure which fuel pump it is. There's a part number on there, but it'll be replaced with something. I know Holly has an intake one that you don't have to run a return line. It's all internal, so might look into doing that. But the sending unit is out. Let me put this somewhere. Whew. Alright, let's take a look inside. So, here's a baffle tank. Doesn't look too bad. Like I said, there's fuel in there, so I'll probably rotate it on this corner just to make sure everything's over there, see if there are any leaks or not. The rest of the tank look pretty good. Of course, I'll clean this up also and probably coat this or paint it, but yeah, we should be good to use this tank. Let's see. So, give it a second. It is all sitting on that corner. So, nothing dripping. So we're good. I'll toss the sending unit back on it. Get it all buttoned up. So that way nothing can fall in there. Eventually I'll have to remove all that old fuel, but yeah, it's out. Did have to take this strap off all the way, so I'll put that one back on there. And then the next step, probably in the morning, I'll start wire wheeling the bottom, clean it up, and get it ready to be painted or coated. It's not really paint, it's gonna be enamel, so get to it. so I think I finally figured out where all the bolts are. So you have 4 on each of the taillight bezels, and then you'll have 2 on the bumper on each side. And if you come underneath, there's supposed to be a bunch of them along the bottom. Then you get underneath, and you'll have, let's see, you'll have 3 of them along each side of the bumper, and then there'll be 3 more on the inside, and then it looks like 1 just on each side. So there's just going to be 7 on each side on the inside of the bumper, then 2 on both outsides, then all the ones along the bottom. But of course I'm missing all the ones along the bottom. Then I guess these 3 on the inside of the bumper are just holding these fillers in, so you can keep them there if you want to. But I guess it's just the 3 on the in between the bumper and the trunk that you'll have to remove. So yeah, that's about it. So 4 for the tail lights and 6 on the inside of the bumper, 4 on the outsides, and if you have all of them along the bottom, just however many those are, and I'll get the bumper off for you. Alright, so that's why I wanted to take the rear bumper off, so get that cleaned up also, and then probably loosen up all this wiring and clean up all behind there, because I'll probably end up sanding this down and it'll be painted also. But yeah, just getting everything off. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to run a whole new wiring harness back here or not, or if it's just going to be up front, because there's not much of it left. So yeah, I'm going to take a look, see if there's a, yeah, there's a quick connect. I know it's tough to see, but there's a, looks like a disconnect back there, so all this wiring, if it's still good, should be good to reuse. But yeah, let me start doing what I came out here to do today, and just clean up everything underneath, including the bumper. And I don't think I'm going to take the bumper off. Just going to clean it up, and when it comes time to coating everything, I'll coat that too. It'll just be black. But yeah, I'm going to put this down and get to making a mess.